There was an adverse finding in the VADA test. The British Boxing Board of Control statement, which was just to say, at the moment, we do not prohibit this bout.
Another thing, you know why I'm backing around? Because a lot of boxers going at him. Which, when we fought, we made it cool, not saying like, but we made it cool.
I had no power. I had no mind. I was dehydrated.
Breaking news has shaken the boxing world in dramatic fashion. Just days before the highly anticipated showdown between Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios, the fight has been officially canceled, following reports that Garcia failed a drug test. What was supposed to be a high-stakes clash has now turned into one of the most controversial stories in recent boxing history. Fans who were eagerly counting down the days are now left stunned, confused, and questioning what really happened behind the scenes.
What their statement is actually saying is that we're not sanctioning this fight. There's ongoing conversations with the lawyers.
According to reports, Garcia's sample tested positive for a banned substance, sending immediate shockwaves throughout the sport. In elite boxing, drug testing protocols are strict, and any failed result carries enormous consequences. The cancellation of the fight not only affects the two fighters involved, but also the promoters, broadcasters, training camps, and millions of fans worldwide. For Garcia, this moment represents a serious setback, not just professionally, but reputationally.
When a guy is taking in performance enhancement drugs, it's just it's dangerous. It's dangerous for the.
Reactions across the boxing community were swift and intense. Devin Haney was among the first to speak publicly, criticizing the recklessness of relying on banned substances and suggesting that shortcuts have no place in championship-level competition. His comments added fuel to an already growing fire. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis questioned how quickly the test results were processed, raising concerns about transparency and the overall handling of the situation. Whether those concerns hold weight.
You see how as soon as why didn't it take 72 hours for the test to come back, right?
Came back after the fight, yeah.
Right. So why didn't come out?
The controversy deepened with every passing hour. Veteran figures in boxing also weighed in. Jeff Mayweather emphasized how damaging such incidents are for the sport's reputation, explaining that boxing constantly fights against public skepticism and cannot afford high-profile scandals. George Kambosos Jr. made it clear that there is no room for excuses at the elite level. In his view, professionalism and accountability define a true contender.
I just think it's a bad look for boxing. I mean, no matter who did it, but to be in a fight of this magnitude, and first, I thought he fooled everyone by just playing crazy.
Broadcasters and promoters echoed similar sentiments. Jim Lampley highlighted the authority of VADA testing and stressed that a failed test is never taken lightly. Eddie Hearn described the situation as serious, noting that public opinion in boxing can be brutal and long-lasting. Johnny Nelson questioned the judgment involved in risking everything so close to a major fight. Across interviews and social media, one theme kept repeating. This controversy could define Garcia's career moving forward.
When a test goes through and it goes to VADA, it's going to VADA. It ain't going to get mixed up. So he's done this, and if he's cheated, he's a piece of shit.
My basic response is VADA doesn't lie. VADA's for real. VADA's a legitimate scientific research organization. They have done a great job of helping boxing to clean up performance-enhancing drug policy.
Amid the chaos, Mario Barrios has remained composed and focused. While headlines revolve around scandal, Barrios continues to train, maintaining the image of a disciplined and prepared athlete. In moments like this, contrast becomes powerful. One fighter faces scrutiny and doubt, the other stands steady, unaffected by controversy. In professional boxing, perception often shapes opportunity. A clean reputation can open doors, while uncertainty can close them just as quickly.
Social media is going, absolutely crazy. And usually that does correlate to big pay-per-view, but not always, because there are a lot of times where people are just talking about craziness around a fight.
And Floyd was quite aware of that.
To the co-main event of this fight, we've got David Benavidez, Alexander Lustig. Talk to us about that fight and David Benavidez having his coming out party potentially at 175 pounds. Says he sounds like he wants to blaze his own trail and is leaving the Canelo thing behind.
I don't rule out that David Benavidez ultimately winds up at heavyweight. He weighed 235 pounds when he
supported it. Just
Reports have even mentioned that both A and B samples were tested, leaving little room for misunderstanding. Commentators such as Duke McKenzie have pointed out that failing multiple samples significantly weakens any defense. Spencer Oliver described the revelation as a devastating blow to credibility. The narrative has quickly shifted from anticipation of a blockbuster fight to serious questions about integrity, preparation, and decision-making.
If you've got it in your system, it's in there. Ostrin has been banned on the World Anti-Doping Agency list, Andy, since 2008. It's a very serious drug. It creates lean muscle mass in the...
And people think, oh, you won't know what stays for 2 weeks. I don't know, why would you take it knowing there's a possibility that it's going to be in your system? And why would you take it for our sport anyway?
The psychological element of this situation cannot be ignored. Even without stepping into the ring, Barrios appears to gain a mental edge. Confidence in boxing is built not only on skill, but also on clarity of mind. Training without distraction, controversy, or legal uncertainty allows a fighter to focus fully on performance. Meanwhile, Garcia now faces the challenge of restoring trust, with regulators, promoters, fellow fighters, and fans alike.
If it's somehow in his system from other means, I know that might sound crazy, but I guess we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, do we? I'd like to think we do. But yeah, this is wild. Honestly, this is wild.
But Eddie said to me yesterday it's 60-40, so we don't know. I don't know if that is the case and he's failed a sample for cocaine. That's really surprising, massively surprising.
Blown away by what it is, you know, recreational drugs, cocaine. You just go, how has that got in your system? He's got some explaining to do for one, and you think with what you had on the line and with what you was, you know, what was coming up for you, and the opponent you had in front of you, you just go like, cocaine in your system is just...
In boxing, moments like these reshape careers. Whether this becomes a temporary setback or a lasting stain depends on what unfolds in the weeks and months ahead. If you enjoyed today's boxing action, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the bell icon and watch the full video to support our watch time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next boxing update.